Hello everybody, Yom Tov. I'm afraid I come to you with a bit of a heavy heart today. Well, it's more than a heavy heart, to be honest with you. But my Loraine has gone to heaven. And she went late on Friday night. Apparently it was very quick. She wasn't in any pain. It was just a case of 1 minute she was there and then the next minute she wasn't. And to be on my phone, that's all that's happened all morning. Friends pinging each other, talking about it. Sorry about that, I forgot to shut off the noise. I would like to talk to her, about her, sorry. Yes, I would like to talk to her. That's me telling my truth, isn't it? Of course I want to talk to her. I mean, I know I can still talk to her. I could type to her now until the cows come home. I have done today. But this is the first time I'm not going to get a reply. And I'm not going to get a reply again, not in this lifetime. It's, she had 6 children. She was very close to 3 of them. These are the 3 that took care of her, went to spend time with her, and were with her at the end. And 2 of the girls have each got a son. The boys know that their nanny has gone to heaven, and they are absolutely devastated. I mean, they are in pain. The girls are in pain. And I've been talking to our oldest daughter today quite a bit. And I've spent a lot of time crying. I am sorry about... I tried to make some sense of my makeup and I just gave up. I didn't want to come to you barefaced and completely swollen-eyed. But it's not been the best time. I can't go down for the funeral. I couldn't even go and see her when she was here. But what our eldest daughter has done is done a GoFundMe. So all of our friends and family can contribute so they can have the kind of party that she would have wanted. She was the sort of person that could light up a room. She had the biggest smile, wonderful laugh, and she was kindness personified. She would do anything for anyone. And I remember the first time she said to me, "I love you." And I was absolutely dumbstruck. You know, that someone like her could love someone like me. Thank you, I'm busy talking here. Yeah, you know what? I know I'm sort of like sensible head, grief head, right? Sensible head says, stick to your beliefs. You know what it is that you believe. You know what it is that makes sense to you. And that is what's going to get you through. And remember that she would not have wanted you to cry. She would have wanted you to remember her with laughter, because she said, I want you to remember me with laughter. Because if you remember me with tears and sadness, then I'd rather you didn't bother. And that's what I want to try and do, is I want to try and remember her with laughter. But at the moment, it's hard. And it was really weird. And okay, I know a lot of you will probably think I'm reaching because I'm grieving. But, you know, I've not been smoking any more than I would usually, right? And I lit up a cigarette. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning. And I remember I was sitting quietly, and then all of a sudden this butterfly started flying around my head. It just... Now, I've got thick net curtains at my windows. And the windows only open a very small way. And the builders did that on purpose because they think that disabled people are a lot more vulnerable. So, you know, it's either they don't want people to get in or they don't want us to get out. I don't know which way around it is. But the windows only open just a crack. And this butterfly was some size. And it was bright, like an orange and yellow and red. And it just started flying around my head and above my head. And Bill was up early for work. And it went and landed on the window. It would just fly around my head, and then it went straight to the window. And I got Bill to capture it so he could set it free. But he just said, of all the times we've had stuff come in the windows, there's never ever been a butterflies come in before. Now the thing is, I've got nothing against butterflies, but I don't like butterflies on my clothes. I've just got something about it. I think they're a bit twee. But I know that Loraine loved them. And I bought her a matching cup and mug in crystal. And there were purple butterflies set into glass, sort of as in ornamentation round that. And I thought, that's weird, because she did love butterflies. But then it went out my head. Then I went to light up a cigarette, and I swear I heard her in my head. And I hadn't spoken to her. I mean, I know I didn't meet her in real life, but I spoke to her on the phone. And I could hear her go, oh no, come on, stop. And it was like she was right beside me. I could hear her. And then I was just sitting and thinking, yeah, you are grieving, you are starting to hear things now. And then just for a split second, I saw it in my mind. And oh my God. All her hair was back, was down to her middle. Beautiful blonde hair. Just the way she wanted it when she was younger. She looked about 30, if that. And her eyes were alive. And she looked so full of life. She was absolutely buzzing full of life. I don't know whether that was hello, I don't know whether it was see you later, I don't know. But I swear I heard her. I swear. Our other 3 children, I don't know what's happening with them. When she got divorced, it was like a split down the middle. 3 of the kids wanted to be with her, the other 3 wanted to be with their father. They believed their father. And there was supposed to be a get-together at Christmas just gone. I don't think it happened. I just hope they'll come and pay their respects at the right time. See, they live near and they wouldn't go. I'd give anything to be able to go. And that's how things happen, don't they? I think that's how life tends to throw its dice sometimes. And I mean, they say that, and I mean this is for whether you have faith or not, but if you have faith, they say God only takes the good, and the good, he takes the ones that are young, you know. God only takes the young ones. Well, she was still relatively young. She was only just past middle age. Sorry, that wasn't anything supernatural. I just dropped a plug. She was only 57. I don't agree that he just takes people when they're young. I just think that when it's their time, they go. I still believe that you write out your life plan. Why she would write so much suffering? Because by God, she suffered. When she was 51, she had a stroke. No, it must have been when she was 49. And it affected her right leg and her right hand. And she was determined that she was going to walk, move, and talk again. And she threw her heart and soul into it. And she still feel a bit of weakness when she was tired, you know. But they'd sort of said, oh, you know, probably not walk again and probably not talk again. And she wasn't the sort to take that lying down. No. She wasn't having any of that. She was a fighter till the end. Somebody said today she won all the battles, but she didn't win the war. And a few months ago, I honestly thought that she was going to win the war. And then there was one day she was trying to get me to understand that some of the cells had got away when the doctors thought they'd got all of them and they hadn't. And I said, but can't they localise them and zap them? And she said, you don't understand. They're everywhere. And you know when somebody tells you something and it takes a while for it to sink in? You know, it's only now it's all finally, all the jigsaw pieces are all falling in for me. You know, I even found a meditation for her that said that it could heal. And I was trying anything I could. I mean, it wasn't just me, don't get me wrong. She was very well loved, very well loved. I don't want to give you the impression it was just me, because it wasn't. I mean, there were her 3 girls, she had other grandchildren, don't get me wrong. But they didn't have a relationship with her, because it wasn't allowed by our other children. But our 2 grandsons, I mean, she idolised those boys. Absolutely idolised them. And, sorry, I'm talking away at tangents today, and I hope you can make some sense of what I'm saying. Apart from the shock of the loss of her, do you want to know what really made me break down? Was when our eldest daughter wrote in public, you were the one who made her laugh. She said she was either smiling when she talked about you, or she was laughing when she talked about you. She says, when you set out to make her laugh, you really made her laugh. Even your last message made us smile. And all she could say to the girls was just type thank you very much and kisses. It's all she had strength for. But that's what made me break down. Knowing that the times that I was trying to make her either smile or laugh at something I'd stupidly said or done, or something funny I'd found, and I told her about. I know I told you the other day that I wasn't sure how I was going to react. And yes, I have cried. And no doubt I'll cry some more. I mean, I can only barely imagine what our daughters and our grandsons are going through. And I've given them the same advice that I've said to all of you before about grieving. I've said, remember, there is no time limit on grieving. And no matter what anybody says to you, you do what feels right for you. And the only way to get through this is time. One breath at a time. That's all you can do. And I told our eldest daughter, And I'm sure she'll go on and tell her younger sister. I said, your mum told me how proud she was of you, and I'm telling you, you know, you are a daughter to be proud of. You did everything you could. There was nothing more you could have done. You did everything and more. And your mum loved you to eternity and back again, and then round and round and round. There was nobody loved you more than your mum. Don't ever doubt that. Loraine was a damn good friend to me. I mean, we used to exchange confidences, you know, and that's how they'll remain, confidences. I mean, what she and I had was different to what Susan and I had. Susan and I were like, in a lot of ways, we were like mirror images of each other. We had something incredibly special, which I think everybody has someone special, at least once in their lifetime. And she was mine. And I'm very lucky. I've got some extremely special friends. People who mean the whole world to me. And what Loraine and I had was very special. And one of the things that I will always be thankful to her for was her getting me through when Suze died. I mean, there was her. There was my friend Dee. I know I've not mentioned her before, but she wasn't in, because you know how you've got different circles of friends. Well, Dee was in Suze's circle of friends. That's how we became friends. But we went back to our days when we all had eBay businesses. So she's from that circle of friends. So there was Loraine and there was Dee and a few others. But it was well known that Suze's best friend was me and vice versa. I am just extremely lucky to be counted as one of Lorraine's closer friends. And I mean, like I say, she was loved by many, many people. And she had many good friends. I mean, some of them were in real life. The majority of them were online. So I'll go back to what I said to you last week, guys. Validate the people that you love while you can. Because when they're gone, you can't tell them anymore. I'm glad I was able to do that. She knew how much I loved her. She knew how much I was going to miss her. I do want to remember her with a smile on my face and happy memories. And I certainly, the last thing I would do is bring any of your days down. And I know this is your safe haven. Mine too. And I want to end this by thanking you, all of you, whether you had faith or none, for sending prayers and good intentions all these months. I think your prayers worked because her ending was very quick, without pain. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all your prayers, for all your good intentions. If any of you like Daphne, go to a Bible study group and you've asked your members of your group to pray for Loraine, please will you thank them from me. You've all been so kind and you've all been so good. You've prayed for someone you didn't know. I can't thank you enough. I wish you could have known her. You would have loved her too. Oh, I wasn't going to cry today and I'm going to let myself down straight away, haven't I? Well, I hope you didn't mind me not putting any music on the video today. I just didn't feel like it. Cherish your loved ones. And tell your loved ones how much you love them. Don't worry guys, next video I'll be a lot more chirpy. Don't worry. Not everybody's video is going to be like this. I swear to you, I was not going to cry. You think my eyes were connected to my bladder, wouldn't you? Anyway, I want to thank you very much for being here. Thank you for listening to me. And thank you again for what you did for my friend. And if you are of faith or none, I'll just say this. May all of you be blessed every day of your lives, because you deserve it, for your kindness. Especially kindness towards a stranger. Take care, guys. I love you all. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.